Hi FlossTube, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. It's been a little while. And I don't know about you, but life is just rolling along and time's flying. You know what they say when you're having fun about time. But just wanted to pop on and give you a little update about what's been going on. Just got off work a little while ago. It's Monday night, and I thought I would just do a real quick recap. I do have some plans coming up for some videos. I would love to have my son, Wyatt, and his girlfriend come on, and maybe we'll do like that game where you ask them questions. Since they're not real familiar with cross-stitch, it might be fun to use cross-stitch terms and see what they think and it means, and then show Emma's cross stitch. So that hopefully will be soon. They've agreed to do it. We just got to kind of pinpoint a time and lock it down. I have some stuff to show you over here, and just want to kind of fill you in. So I've been really busy the past few weeks with work and grandkids and family, but also with working on some organization. My cross-stitching room, craft room, stitch room was a mess. I mean, it still kind of is a mess, but I had some really big projects I needed to do. I needed to work on my thread organization. I had it in the Michaels rolling cart that had 10 drawers, and I had it by color. And that worked fine when I didn't have very much floss when I first started, because I could quickly go through, if I needed red, go through the red drawer. If I didn't have the call for thread, I could quickly pick a substitute. But over the past few years, I've acquired more and more floss, and when I would want to kit up something, it would take me a long time going through those drawers looking for the floss I needed. And I would end up giving up and just buying more. Hence, then I would have more floss in there, etc., back and forth. So I really was kind of perplexed on what I was going to do about my floss storage. I definitely wanted to put my floss back into make alphabetical, like Classic Color Works, all alphabetical. Weeks Dye Works, put it all in alphabetical order, and just separate it on different rings. But I didn't know how I was going to kind of keep it. And then my friend Patty sent me a whole line of Cosmo thread. So I had that thread I wanted to kind of organize. So I just needed to work on that. So I went searching on, I was thinking of doing like those expandable hat racks and just kind of stretching it out on the wall and hanging the hooks on it. And then I came across on Amazon, it's called a cap rack for your ball caps. So here's the box, cap rack, and see how the little piece folds down and you hook your cap on it. And so it hooks on to your door. It has a little hook, like, you know, like the wreath holders type thing. And then it comes down, and then there's some elastic at the bottom, and it stretches, and another one clamps at the bottom of your door. So I got 6 of these. So far I have 4 on the door. And I hang my floss on these spots, and I love it. So the back of my door, it's very accessible. When I'm in there stitching or whatever, and I have the door shut, I can see my pretty floss, and I love it so much. So I spent, at least probably a week getting all my floss out and getting it alphabetical order, and it was a lot of work because I had to lay it all out because it was done by color, not alphabetical order. So I had to go through all the drawers and pull it all and do all the A's and all the B's and all the C's and etc. And so it took a long time. I decided to keep my DMC. I started putting DMC on floss drops. And I realized that was going to take a lot of time. And what if I never used that color? It's kind of like a waste of time. So in floss away bags and hung them on rings in alphabetical order. And if I ever pull the DMC to use it, then I'll put it on a floss drop. And then when I'm finished with it, after our project's over, I'll probably put the floss drop back in the floss away bag in alphabetical order. And so you'll see those on, when you're looking at the door on the far left row, all the DMC and floss away bags. Then I have like Classic Colorworks Weeks, Gentle Arts, and then the Cosmos on the far right. That's the fullest row of floss. I have a picture kind of midway progress. I'll insert here for you to kind of see how it looks. It's not the finished project, but it's kind of give you a general idea. And I'm really excited. I love how it turned out. So if you are interested, head over to Amazon and get some of these. I think 2 of them were like under $10 or something like that. So you get a pack of 2 for like $10, I think. So I thought that was pretty inexpensive. And like I say, I really like it. So let me open it up and show you how it comes. See? So you have the little hook that goes over your door. And they kind of remind me of like suspenders. And then you have another hook on the bottom for the bottom of your door. And so once you undo this, let me see here. The bottom has got elastic on it. This section from here to here is elastic. So it stretches to fit your door nice and taut, and then it just comes out. And then here's see how it pops out? So when it's tight on your door, this just pops out just enough to hold that ring. So I don't know, I think it works out perfect. I really like these. So, that's that. I'll try to put a link below if I remember. But you can find them on Amazon. And then I worked on my linen and my all the different linens. So I went and bought from Walmart some of the big bins that fit underneath your bed that are about this tall, but they're like longer. And I took all my linen out of the bags they came in. I cut off the label and safety pinned it to the corner of the linen. Folded linen like in half or in fourths, depending on the size. Laid it out flat. I'll have a picture here I can insert of me cutting the labels off and stacking them. And I put all 40 count in one bin, all 36 count in another bin, and in the third bin I put I have 4 bins, so I have 40 count a bin, 36 count is another bin. I have 32 count in 32 and 30, I believe, in the third bin. And then the fourth bin, I put all the Ada and 28 count and like Lugana and those, that count in the fourth bin. That way, if Emma comes over, she needs some fabric, or my sister Christy, or if somebody new wants to learn how to cross stitch, I have a bunch of Ada and even weave I can pull out and help get them started. And so now it lays nice and flat, and I don't have to go dig through this drawer of bags, and I can just kind of take it to the table or my stitching room and go through the bin. So I'm really excited about that. So that was a several day project, getting all that organized. And like I said, I just cut the label off the bag and safety pinned it to the corner. I don't know if that's a better way to store it or not, but it does make it a lot easier to look through it when I'm choosing linen for my projects. So I did that, and that was really a great feeling. And so the last daunting, and so doing the linen and stuff freed up several drawers in my big white dresser in my stitching room. And so that really it's going to be helpful because I can move finishing stuff in there and I can just kind of tidy up my stitching room. So then the last daunting task I had was to go through my file cabinet of patterns. I had been buying a bunch of patterns over the past year or so that I worked at the attic, and they were just kind of getting shoved into one of the file cap drawers. They weren't getting filed, they weren't getting put away, and I was running out of room in the sampler drawer because I've kind of like grown a love for samplers and moved into that more. And so I needed to move things around in those drawers. And I wanted to go through, pull out duplicates. I also wanted to kind of reorganize it and see if there was stuff in there that maybe my taste had changed and I didn't care for the patterns anymore. Maybe I'd pull them for giveaways, or maybe, I don't know, resell them on Stash Unload, I don't know. So I went through all of the file cabinets and I went season by season, holiday by holiday, and I gathered all the Christmas together. And if I had patterns of 2 or 3 patterns from one designer, they got their own folder. And if I just had a one-off from a designer, they would go in, for example, Christmas. The Christmas folder would say Christmas assorted, and if it was just a one-off pattern, it would go in there. But if it was Christmas by Scarlet House and I had 3 patterns, she would have her own folder, or Needlework Press, or Blackbird Designs, or what have you. So if I had 2 or more patterns from a specific designer, they got their own hanging folder. And so first I would have the Christmas assorted folder, and then I would have by designer in alphabetical order. So if I was going to go look for a certain pattern in particular, if I was a Blackbird Christmas one, I could just go to the Christmas drawer and look through alphabetically, or pull that assorted folder out and look through that if I was just looking through them. And so by doing that, I have quite a big stack of duplicates. I'm really way more than I thought I had, which is sad. I think we all do it. You just are like, oh, I love that. Do I have it? I don't think so. Or, you know, you forget. So anyway, so I have it now to where the top drawer has all the seasons and the holidays are split up, the first few drawers. My last bottom 2 drawers is a 5 drawer? I think it's a 5 drawer file cabinet. The bottom 2 are all sampler, which is a lot of samplers. So I'm excited. I definitely feel like I have enough to where I shouldn't be buying anything ever again in my life. But I do believe that we need to support our designers. Otherwise, if we don't buy new things, I'll stop designing. So when I retire someday, I'm going to be set. So now that's done. So now the only thing I have left to do is go through. I have a little crate of kitted things, and I'm going to go through that, and I think I'm going to pull all the floss out of the kitted things and hang it on the wall. Because I feel like I'd rather, if I'm going to stitch something, I'd rather pull the floss I have now and use it than save floss in a kit that I may or may not ever stitch. So I'm going to go through that and see. If it's something when I go through there that I'm just like, oh my goodness, I need to stitch that soon, I'm not going to break it apart. I am going to try to weave that kitted pile down a little bit. Maybe we'll go through that together on a video. But so that's all I have left to do as far as organizing my stitching room. And then like I said, I want to put things away and just kind of do that, like that kind of a cleanup. That will be pretty quick. Just getting the main bulk sorted, organized took weeks. So I feel very accomplished and very happy about the progress I'm making in there. Non-stitchy related, I have been making my homemade bread, wheat bread and rolls and muffins for me and my family. And my dad and I, we went in on buying a wheat grinder so we can grind wheat berries into flour. And I got some red hard wheat, and white hard wheat, and I've been mixing it 50-50, and it's so good. It reminds me of my childhood. My mom would always make fresh bread, and I remember walking home from school and coming up the walk, we would smell those rolls baking, and we were thrilled and excited to go in and have warm, fresh rolls with butter and honey. And so I've been making bread the past few weeks in all my spare time, and it is so yummy. Oh my gosh. If you have a bread recipe, I've been trying a few different recipes, but if you have a bread recipe that you wouldn't mind sharing with me, that's a tried and true and a family favorite, or a muffin recipe, I would love for you to send it to me. You can send it to me via email, or you can take a picture of it and send it to me in Instagram on Messenger. I would appreciate it because I'm trying to find my go-to bread recipe. Okay, so I guess we should talk a little bit about my stitching that I did do. I did get a little bit of stitching done, not a lot, but a little bit. And I did work on just one evening on my first day of Christmas sampler entry by Hello from Liz Matthews. And I'm using the called for threads, but I'm using my own linen, and I think that it is a Lakeside 40 count vintage pear. And I don't have a whole lot done, but I did work on the bird and the partridge and the wing there. And that's my progress so far. And I love the color. I think the color is showing pretty true here. But anyway, so I worked on that a little bit. And here are the floss colors. Super pretty. And so yeah, I love it. Can't wait to work on that some more. And then I hopped on Barry Stitch Folk. She had her little Laura's Playground bags, and I hopped on for her sale, and I bought one of them for fun. I think they're super cute. It's got, you know, like the measuring tape up here and down here in the fabric. And then inside has cross stitch fabric there, and fabric there, the back, really cute. I guess this is a picture of Laura when Laura, the cereal starter, when she was younger. Huh? It's fun. So I've been watching everybody stitch. This is the day by Plum Street Sampler. Plum Street Sampling. Plum Street Samplers. Jeez. And I was like, I don't want to stitch it. Everybody's stitching it. I'm going to wait. I'll stitch it later. And then I saw my friend. She almost finished hers. And it's gorgeous. And I had to start it. So I started it a couple days ago. And wait, what's today? Monday? I started it on Saturday. And yeah. So if you want to join me in a little sal, we're going to just do This Is a Day SAL, hashtag This Is a Day SAL on Instagram. And I'm using the called for colors, and I have them all on just some floss drops here. Look at those pretty colors. Are you serious? Like, yeah, seriously. That is so, they're so cute. Okay, so then I'm putting it on Seraphim Antique Lace, I think. Let me check. Seraphim Antique Lace 40 count is what I'm stitching on. Aren't those going to be so pretty? I think so. Love the modeling on this. Looks nice and old. And I just have stitched a couple hours on it, but let me show you my progress so far. Whoops. Just in the bottom corner there. Is that pretty or what? I think you can see it. Anyway, I love it so much. So I'm started down here in the bottom corner, and I'm doing some of that little scroll work there in this right here. There are goats on this, and I don't know if I'm going to do the goats. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to just keep going. I know some people are adding flowers in over here, but then I was thinking today, I'm like, they might be kind of fun, whimsical, unexpected. So, I don't know, maybe I'll stitch it as charted. We'll see. I'm not going to decide yet. Oh, that's blown out. Anyway. So that's my start. If you've been thinking about starting it, start it with me. I go really slow, so you have no pressure on this end. Alright. That's all the stitching I have. I did get some Stitchy Kindness in the mail from my friend Patty, and she sent some silk that I've never heard of, or it's called, which is not shocking. I don't know a lot about this stitching stuff, but Trinan Way silks, and they're silk. Huh. And aren't those pretty? Look at those colors. Oh my heck, they're over dyed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And a couple charts and some more fabric. She really has spoiled me to death. So thank you, Patty. And then I bought one more bag from Olivia, Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. I got one of her bags. And this blue and white pretty bag. And I got a thank you card from Teresa. Thank you so much, Teresa. You didn't need to do that. She got one of my charts. So sweet of her. I got that. And then I had the giveaway last time, and I didn't hear from either lady. So Martha Hards, you won this one here. And Sharon Worm, you won this one. Yeah, I'm going to give you guys until my next video to claim it. And maybe you sent it and I didn't, maybe it was my bulk or my trash and I missed it. If I did, I'm so sorry. Please re-email me and I'll get those in the mail to you guys. If I don't hear from you guys by next video, I'll just redraw. Okay? And then, what else? I'll do a little bit of haul that I picked up. I went by the attic, of course, every chance I get. And I got Scarlet House, Colonial Blooms. And Remember Me, I love that one. I also picked up Strawberry Liberty. It's a kit. I thought that was really fun. It comes with the linen and the threads. Spring Parade Set 1 by Leela Studio. Those are so fun. I'm serious, like seriously. My grandkids will love those. And I got needlefuls. So yeah, that's my haul of charts. And I also got from the attic, she had one of the Lori Holt stands to hold your pattern. So, you my bonnet. You got your pockets. I'm sure you've all seen these. So I got one of those while I was there. So that's, I think, everything I have to share with you today. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. Please share some bread recipes. And I hope you're all doing wonderful. I did get into summer school, and I'm actually told Jean I took some time off from work that I would help her at the shop during the event. So you'll be seeing me if you're coming, and I'll be there also as an attendee. And I'm thrilled and over the moon, excited for that. And I think that's everything for now. I just wanted to log on and let you guys know I love you so much, and I hope you're doing great. And please take care of yourself and have as much stitching time as you can possibly manage. And until next time, stay flossy, my friends. Bye-bye.